I'm Elly. Today I'm going to read you a story. Angry at being blamed. Are you ready? Yeah! It was just another day for Becky when she got scolded again by her mother for something she didn't do. Becky's younger brother, who had spilled the cornflakes and milk on the kitchen floor, was hiding as Becky was scolded for it. While their mom cleaned up the mess, Becky grabbed Ray and began to scream at him. Maybe she screamed like this. As Becky kept screaming, Ray decided to run away from her. Ray told Becky to calm down, and then he just left to visit a friend who should be very mad. Lily sometimes do something on my head like this. Becky was furious and she wanted to clear her name, so she decided to go to her mom and tell the truth. But Becky was surprised that instead of supporting her, her mom blamed her again. She said that Ray was young and it was Becky's duty to prepare lunch for him before she went for a shower. Becky couldn't believe it. She was angry and she started to think of all the times when she had been blamed for mistakes others had made. When her dad fell down the stairs, when Ray made a mess, when her cousin hurt his knee, when her neighbors complained of loud music, when her mom couldn't find monies in her, when her grandma couldn't find some monies in her purse, when someone complained of being bullied, when her teacher thought she had been up to mischiefs. Why is this all her fault? Becky's mom had always nudged her about changing her ways as she grew up. So Becky was so fed up of being blamed, she refused to do any work. She refused to take care of Ray and take any responsibility for him. And she shut the door in her mom's face. She refused to play any music for Ray, saying that she couldn't take any more complaints from the neighbors, and she pinched Ray so hard that he started crying. She refused to play with her cousin, saying that he always got hurt, and she called him a crybaby. She refused to help her dad with the house chores, saying he was clumsy and he was blamed for it. As she screamed at Ray for not helping their dad out. Soon Becky felt she was being targeted by everyone with crutches. Ray and her cousin Billy avoided her. Her parents thought she had become rude and disrespectful. Even her friends avoided her because she would get angry over small things. But Becky didn't understand why everyone was behaving so cold towards her. Cold, not this cold. They're acting so cold, maybe. Why? We have to find out. One day, during an anger measurements class, Mr. Brain told the kids to write down all the things that create anger in them, which they had to read in front of their families on Children's Day. Becky's parents were shocked to hear that. She felt targeted by everyone all the time. When Becky came back home, she apologized to her mom. No, honey, don't apologize. This is how you feel, and I'm happy you are honest about it. Now we must talk about finding solutions for your anger. Becky talked about all the times she was blamed for others' mistake. Her mom told her that she must learn to accept and understand that there must have been times when she was wrong. Becky listened carefully as her mom began to explain the reasons behind the times she got blamed. You have been blamed sometimes? What do we do when we be blamed? If I be blamed, I just feel really angry and I feel so sad. Becky was a smart girl, so everyone expected more from her. All she had to do was try to meet those expectations. She was mature enough to take care of Ray. She was blood enough to stay anyone from being bullied. Her grandma accepted her to patient and helpful. Becky still couldn't understand, so her mom told her that it was due to her good qualities that people accept more from her. Becky's mom reminded her of the times she had acted immaturely. She should have turned the music down when Ray was partying. She should have studied more for the test. She should have hugged her cousin when he fell to ease his pain. Becky thought about it as her mom told about everyone behaves foolishly at times, and all we have to do is act smartly instead of getting angry. Do not get angry. But sometimes, if you really need to be angry, then be angry. Becky mentioned the times when she became the victim of thought. Her mom and dad could have told her how to take care of Ray. Her dad could have been more careful going down the stairs. Her mom understood how Becky felt, but she told her that Becky must act responsibly and not furiously. Slamming doors and screaming were not solutions. Becky understood what her mom said and tried to learn from her mistakes. She learned to control her anger and act smartly. Soon, everything was fine, and Becky realized that anger was never a solution. Anger is not the solution. You have to solve. You have to always be ready. If the anger comes, you have to get some help. be blamed, you feel so sad. But I know what we need to do. Get a piece of paper and say some words to say to your parents.